In this video, we are talking about what is art and why humans make it. So first in class, we brainstormed 8 different reasons or answers to the question, what is art? And with any brainstorm, we're just coming up with ideas. So there's no wrong answer. I'm not looking for a right answer. So you just kind of think about what is art as a general brainstorm. So the next question we are going to answer is, why do humans create art? And we're going to use just like a mind map type situation. So students are going to think up answers on their own and then share them with their neighbor and then share out to the class. And you'll see me fill this in with lots of reasons why humans create art. And there's no one real reason. There are many reasons why humans create art, and there could be a reason for each individual human on the planet why they create art. So you can see I'm just taking what my students have suggested and writing different bubbles and maybe how they connect. And so you can see it's just tons and tons of reasons. Then I want students to pick out 8 ones that they agree with and they think why humans make art. So you're just outlining with a colorful marker the 8 that you agree with and that you're going to then put on your collage. Here's an example of a collage I made previously, and I have 2 examples for each little label. So you're going to make labels and examples. All right, so I have my brainstorm, and this is what I'm kind of going for here. And so I'm going to take just an extra piece of paper, and all of these 8 here: communicate, practice, enjoy, expression, and I just made a list of them so I could cut them out and make labels. This is just on a scratch piece of paper. And then I'm going to go through my magazines and try to find images of artwork that shows these reasons why. Okay, so for example, here there is a really nice picture of Titi, and it could be an example of how artists make art to relax. Okay, so I'm finding works of art that fit into these categories. And works of art can be sculpture, they can be digital art, they can be drawings, they can be photographs, they can be paintings. So I'm looking actually for works of art. And I just go through the magazines. National Geographic are great. Something like HGTV magazine or Decor magazine. So here's an illustration of some people's dress, and I don't know what year it's from, but it's pretty old. And so this is a work of art that somebody has done. And so I'm going to use it for record culture. I think that would go well because that's, a gown or something that was from that culture. And so you can see I just flip through. Oh, here are some really good ones of like Queen Elizabeth. Yeah, there she is. So you're just going to do this and just make a pile of them. And you want 2 for each of your 8 reasons. So here, this is another one, a culture. It's a photograph of people making music within their culture. So that is two ways of making art, right? The photograph is one way of making art, and the music is another way of making art. So that would be for recording culture. So you'll see me, I'm just going to go through all of these magazines and get some examples and then go on to the next step. So with my labels, I'm just cutting them up so I can put them on top of my examples. And then I'm taking all my examples and matching them up with the reason to make sure that I have two for each reason, so can really fill my collage. I want my collage to be totally full, so the littlest amount of white paper possible. So you can see I have two for each reason, and then I can move on and start gluing them down. So I'm going to be using matte medium. Here that is, matte medium, and a kind of a stiff bristle brush. And one of the things I forgot to do here is put in some table protection paper. So there, I've got some table protection paper, and the process is just putting the matte medium down on the paper, putting the image down, and then putting the matte medium on top. So you put it underneath the image and on top of the image. So there, it's underneath the image, and I'm trying to put down large images first, and then I can put the smaller images on top. And once I have two for that label, then I put the label on. Okay, and I really want to focus on filling the page, but still having the examples being able to be seen. And at the end, I'm going to put on a title, which is Why Do Humans Make Art? So I'm trying to fit everything in, and it does take a little bit of planning and kind of moving things around. And I didn't really worry about if things went off the edge. You know, I go back in and cut something later off the edges and re-punch it to put it in my journal. So that's really not a problem. Okay, so I've almost finished here. You know, if you need to cut down images so that they fit, that's a really good idea to do, or cut down your labels. So just kind of releasing it from the paper. Here is my title that I'm putting in, and just trying to cut it down and find a spot where it should go. I put it in the middle. It doesn't have to be in the middle for you guys. And I wanted to cover up that one little area there, so I put one more record culture. And you can see I cut the edges, and then I'm done.